and then you have the easy. Well, you got here because of who your boyfriend is, because he's the main jobber for the company. I'm just saying, like,
oh wow,
that shit writes itself, and that would be a fucking fire kind of fucking feud right there.
And the last thing we'll say about Santana, if you're not familiar with her and you got WWE Network, you can go back to the Mae Young Classic, the first season, and watch her versus Piper Niven, which was a great match. Like I had no clue who Piper was, so I thought Santana was gonna win, and then whatever happened. But that's a match with her on the WWE Network, and then she's been on NXT a couple times, but she was basically there to enhance whoever the storyline was geared towards, trying to make them look better as they were going for the title. So she's got a couple spots on there, but I hope it doesn't take as long as it's taken Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo to actually get on TV for her. I hope she can just kind of shoot not to the top, but at least just get on TV. Because I haven't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Chelsea or Deonna Purrazzo's had an actual match on TV. They're just doing the indie thing. Or not the indie, but they're doing the house show thing.
Yeah.
Other big news this week, there was a retirement in the world of professional wrestling, and not a lot of people are talking about it. Marty, we've done many of shows, and you know how I feel. If the Stinger wasn't a part of the pro wrestling landscape, this guy would be my favorite wrestler of all time. He's a movie star. He lifts more weights than anybody else in the world. He has cheat days.
Combined.
Yeah, he has cheat days that are just legendary.
Eats more pancakes in the morning than IHOP makes in a fucking year.
Yep. And just overall, nobody can say anything bad about him. And I was taken aback by this, that he just, I think he announced it, on Twitter or something?
No, he announced it on E in the morning or something like that. One of the Good Day America or something, like Good Morning America or whatever it was. It was right. It was the day after the Shaw and Hobbs or Hobbs and Shaw movie came out, dude.
The Rock is retired.
I'm sorry. You drink that shit and it comes up in the frame, and the White Claw in your hand. It makes me laugh, man. Pinkies up, son of a bitch.
It's automatic. Like when I pick it up and I get ready to drink it, my pinky just automatically goes in the air because I'm douchey when I'm doing it.
I mean, is there any other way to drink it? Just saying.
It really is. And this is ruby grapefruit, which is
that in which I had that. I'm not gonna lie, I tasted that the other day and I spit it out because that shit was fucking nasty. So how you're drinking that right now?
Well, you know what's weird? All right, grapefruit is probably my least favorite flavor of anything. But of the White Claw variety pack I got, this is actually pretty fucking good.
Really?
Compared to the black cherry and the lime margarita and the other one I had, this one actually has flavor to it, which is very odd. So,
right.
But
so I digress.
You interrupt us talking about the Rock.
Apologize.
Talk about White Claw.
Anytime I can throw you out there, I'm just going to. Yeah, man, like. It was on Good Morning America or something like that, and it was the day after the Hobbs and Shaw premiere came out, and it just slowly came out, asking if he misses the industry and if he's going to make a return, and he just slyly comes out, yeah, well, I silently retired. I love wrestling. It's who I am. It's because of that. It's where I'm at today. I'm grateful for it, and it'll always be home. But yeah, I'm retired from the wrestling industry.
I'm a little upset about that because I enjoyed The Rock doing it. The Rock is one of the only ones that could come back and it be a surprise. Like he's the only one where it didn't get spoiled. Like when he hosted WrestleMania and they were doing I wasn't into like wrestling Twitter back then or whatever, so it may have been spoiled. But to me, it was a complete shock when they announced the host of WrestleMania 27 and his music hit. Like I jumped out of my fucking seat. And the reaction from the crowd that night, they didn't know either. So, because they were chanting other people's name, because WWE kind of teased who it was, and they were chanting other people's name thinking who it would be. Nobody expected The Rock. And I don't know, man. It's a sad day for the wrestling world when The Rock retires.
Yeah, like the only surprise that we really had outside The Rock Well, I guess we technically had one this week, with the return. But like the last big
No,
return.
because that one news reporter, he reported that, and he's the one that broke that story.
Oh, see,
Even
I didn't even know about it. I was off. I was off social media, so I didn't even see
no,
that,
I'm
that it
I'm
was
being
announced.
facetious because he bragged about that he broke. He said his tweet said something like, Sasha coming back was the biggest wrestling story of 2019, and I broke it. Not Meltzer, not Wade Keller, and he went naming all these people. He's like, I
It
broke
wasn't
it.
even the biggest fucking story this week.
But no, the funny thing is that dude's been reporting that she's coming back for like 3 months. Like he's like, yeah, like somebody pulled his tweets up, and he's been reporting like every Monday Night Raw and every pay per view that she's coming
She's seen
back.
backstage. She's
Yeah,
seen
and then she
backstage.
finally came back, and he's
Hey
bragging
man,
about it.
play the fucking odds. Eventually, you got to win a jackpot.
Yeah, but to just go out like jerking yourself off in front of everybody like that because you've been reporting on something for 3 months and it finally happened. Like,
I just want to go out there and say that I've been saying for a year and a half now that Santana Garrett was going to be on the roster, in a matter of time. And after she lost the title, after the season premiered in January, that she was going to make her way to WWE. So I just want to throw that out for you. It was hurt here first. So boots to the face. Just want to throw that out there.
yeah, not Dave Meltzer, not Wade Keller, not Fightful with Sean Ross Sapp. None of them broke it. Marty Vasquez broke that story a year and a half ago.
Boom. No, I'm actually really bitter and upset the fact that The Rock didn't show up, and I may have had a rant about The Rock a couple weeks ago. Go back to episode 1 of season 2. I had a pretty big rant regarding him not being at Raw reunion, which if he retires literally the week after, why wasn't your ass there? Like,
Because
you
he
could
retired.
I know, but you could have made that. You talk about the people and how you're there for the people, and the people have, brought you to a $300 million opening weekend. The people got you there, man. You could at least give them the opportunity to hear from you in the middle of the ring that you're retired, or show up and retire. Hell, for all we know, it's a fucking angle, and he didn't really retire. And his ass is going to show up at SmackDown Live for come October on Fox, and his ass is going to be there and start a feud there. Boom! You heard it here first on Boot to the Face.
He'll be there, but he ain't starting no feud. Rock is done wrestling.
How much do you want to bet there's a match still with Triple H?
I don't want to see it. Fuck Triple H.
What about Roman?
Sign me up for that one.
I'm just saying right now, that's 2 months away. We just talked this last week regarding the Bloodline going heel.
What if The Rock is the one that was driving
with
the
all
car?
the Samoans, and they start raising hell over the next 2 months? Big Bad Dwayne's got to come out and put them in check. And if you're gonna get them to go heel and be the hottest heel faction ever, you fucking put Roman Reigns over The Rock at WrestleMania. That shit goes fire.
You didn't just hear what I said, did you?
I didn't. You said
What
the
if-
Rock lead the Bloodline?
No.
Oh,
I said, what if The Rock was the one driving the car that tried to kill Roman?
oh shit! Payback. I did it for the people. I did it for Samoa. Oh man, that would be fantastic.
So
What
The
if,
Rock's done.
what if he came out and we don't get Samoa Joe being, he's like, I did it for the people. I did it for Samoa. I did it for Samoa Joe. Boom.
I like Samoa Joe, but I'm just over Samoa Joe.
Well, it's because he does the same thing no matter who he's fighting.
Yeah, I'm over Samoa Joe. He's like the Bray Wyatt of 2019. Like he comes out, he talks good shit, and then he
The
loses.
2017 Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the Bray Wyatt before this fucking weirdo he is now.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
I'm not hating. It just creeps me out. Like really, it just creeps me the fuck out. Another thing that happened this week, G1. We can finally talk about it. What were your thoughts on the G1 finale? You could talk about a multitude of things. We got the newest member of the Bullet Club, and we have the winner of the G1.
I mean, we can, go wherever you want to start with that. I'm good with either way.
Let's talk about the newest member of the Bullet Club. How excited are you about? I'm only going to say this because I know people that listen will probably get their panties in the wad. How excited are you that Hideo Itami joined Bullet Club?
I actually really like it a lot. I was surprised at first when I saw it happen because I really didn't see Kenta joining the Bullet Club, but it makes sense for him to be there. I like it. He's making a splash. He's adding. To be honest, he's bringing more attention to the Bullet Club that really, outside of Tama Tonga, really hasn't had much vision or eyes on them outside of matches for a while now. They've kind of been even though they've been doing things, they haven't been as big as they're known to be. And so I think by bringing Kenta on, you bring another big name onto the organization and the group, and you bring some more attention onto what they're doing. You bring it at the biggest stage in New Japan outside of Wrestle Kingdom. I think it's fantastic. The guy he turned on, I can't recall his name right now. What's his name?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know shit about New Japan. He's the guy that had the concussions.
Yeah, and I mean after during that match, I was on Kenta's side the entire time. I was rooting for Kenta, but then the match happened and he turned on him, and people, I guess everyone was booing him and everything, and my thoughts were well, I mean obviously I don't know everything about New Japan. I do watch it. I've been doing so for a few years now, but I don't know everything about everybody there. And apparently, from Kevin Kelly and what Rocky were talking about, it sounds like this guy's just enormous baby face, which I don't know how he was or anything like that, but I just didn't see it. So him turning heel, I guess apparently they played it off as a big thing. Him turning heel on him. I guess I'm not in tune that much to know why that was such a big heel turn. So if somebody knows, by all means, please share it. But him turning heel and then Bullet Club coming out and helping him, jump him and take him out. I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a nice twist to the finale.
It was, but my favorite thing about the finale was the winner of the G1, because I know that they wrestled during the G1, and I didn't see that match, but I will be watching Wrestle Kingdom, and I am excited to see Okada and the winner of the G1, Ibushi, go one-on-one at Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, and Ibushi beat Okada in his match.
Exactly.
Also last year, so here's the thing. This is what kind of makes me concerned. Last year's G1, Jay White beat Okada in the championship. Or in G1. Jay White wins the belt in a Friday Night Supercard in April. And, Jay White beat Okada G1. He ended up losing the belt to Okada at Supercard. Do they really do it to where the loser wins again? Or do they do it to where the winner wins twice and wins the belt? And it's kind of odd how they do, because the loser this time is the actual champion. Because personally, here's the way I see it. The fact that Ibushi beat Okada, he should get a regular off-cycle match for the championship in the first place, is the way I see it. Why does he have to wait until Wrestle Kingdom to fight the champion again after he already beat and pinned the champion?
Because it was in the G1. It doesn't. Yeah. It's not a normal non-title match. It's in a tournament. You can't win in a tournament and be like, hey, I beat the champ. I deserve a title shot. You get a title shot because you won the tournament. So just wait till the show of shows.
Yeah, but if you listen to Kevin Kelly and Rocky Romero talking during I don't remember what match it was. Actually, it was on the finale show episode, and it was a match with Sonata and Evil, and it was a 6-man. I think it was a 6-man because it was Evil, Sonata, and Naito were in the match, and they were talking about how the fact that Naito should be the one in LIJ that should be the highest one for the championship right now. However, right now, because of G1, Evil and Sonata technically are sitting higher than both of them, and are sitting higher than Naito. And the fact that they announced that Sonata should be held higher and have an opportunity for the championship because he beat Okada in the G1 climax, that right there tells me, well, if they're talking about Sonata having an opportunity at the championship because he beat Okada, then why wouldn't Kenta have a championship at beating Okada or fighting him off cycle because he pinned him in the G1 also? Why does he have to? Why would Sonata get an opportunity now, but Kenta or Ibushi has to wait until Wrestle Kingdom? That's my thoughts were on that.
My advice to you is not to listen to Kevin Kelly and fucking